Today in the garage, we're going to look at this 1966 Lincoln Continental two-door hardtop, one of my favorite cars. Can't wait to show it to you this week in the garage. This 1966 Lincoln is a two-door, which is rather unusual. Most people associate Lincolns from the mid-60s as being the suicide door, four-door, hardtop, or convertibles. This one is a two-door. Lincoln did not make a two-door car, believe it or not. From 1961 through 1965, they did not make a two-door. 1966, they decided to create one, and this is it. They're made in relatively small numbers compared to the more popular sedan, but seeing one today is really a treat. They're just really stylish, elegant cars, and I just love it. Boy, I love sitting in this car. It's wonderful. This is really classic, very clean mid-century design. Everything is long, linear. You've got these series of sweeping lines here. Even when you open the glove box lid, they thoughtfully put a piece of metal in here to match the dash, so it looks cool even with the glove box lid open. Just wonderful feature. It also has a speedometer, a tape speedometer. So as it comes through here, it hits like green and then it turns orange and red as it comes down and eventually reaches 120 miles per hour. This car also has an 8-track player, which is nice. I just love the simplicity and elegance of the design. It's not overdone. It's very clean and understated. This interior is really spacious. It has this classic pleated leather fold-down armrest. Again, very tastefully designed, very sleek and elegant. Just an elegant, sumptuous interior that you just want to spend some time in. And I've spent a lot of time behind the wheel of Lincolns of this era, and they're just an absolute pleasure to drive. Again, going with the clean, linear design, they've got these horizontal ribs for the taillights. They change them every year. 67 is a slightly different pattern, but I like the 66, the first year of this body design, is really true to form. This matches the motif on the grille, on the dash, and other places on the car. It's just exquisite, the design, I think. The styling about this car is all about details, and look at this mirror designed into the molding. The molding itself is beautiful too. It's stainless, it's brushed here but polished on the edges, sweeps nicely into the mirror and then continues down. It's just beautiful. Another interesting feature about these Continentals is that they're unit body construction, and they started with the unit body in 1958, believe it or not. Very large car to have unit body, and you can see evidence of it here. There is no separate fender. The header panel and the fender all roll into one, right up to the cowl. It's all one piece, again allowing for a nice, clean, smooth look and more rigidity. These are very tight, solid driving cars, probably due to that unibody construction that lasted through 1969. In 1970, they went to a full frame. Pop the hood on this car, just take a look. They want you to get your exercise when you go to Lincoln, so you have to walk around this side of the car for the hood latch, which is located here. Opens backwards, kind of classy. Big 462 cubic inch engine. Has this interesting air cleaner that has a small section that lifts out. You can actually access the carburetor, spray carb fluid in it, or whatever you want. A lot of things going on here, a lot of plumbing, air conditioning. Since this is unit body and it has a very low belt line, everything is really squashed in this car. You got this overflow tank here, expansion tank for the radiator. Everything is very tight. Sometimes can be hard to work on. The power steering is driven off the crank, so there's a lot of things going on. If you want to work on this car, it can be a little challenging as compared to other cars of the era. It's easy compared to today's cars, but still, for 1966, there's a lot going on in here. So this is a serious high-speed touring machine. As evidence, look at this factory sticker. For sustained legal speeds of over 60 miles per hour, 1 hour or more, Add 4 pounds to the recommended tire pressures. Any driving over 90 miles per hour, see owner's manual. I love that. I really should look at the manual, see what it says after 90 miles per hour, sustained speeds. May see lawyer perhaps, but I love it. This is just so cool. So this is the definition of a big trunk. You can sit in it, you can actually lounge in it. Look at the size of this thing. It's rated, I think, at 4 or 5 Jimmy Hoffas, I'm not sure, but a lot of cargo space in here. Let's not ask any questions about what's in the trunk. So that's a look at the 1966 Lincoln Continental 2-door hardtop. I'd like to thank the guys at Black Hawk Collection for letting us look at this wonderful car. Tune in next week for more cool cars on In the Garage.